Jack Nicklaus is certainly one of the most decorated golfers of all time, and he's transitioned into the golf architecture business almost seamlessly. To date, his team has designed more than 425 courses across the world. In the country of Portugal, the Golden Bear created the glorious North Course at Monterey Golf and Country Club.
We have 5 par 5s, 5 par 3s. So you don't get that in a lot of courses. But the golf course itself, it's backed into the mountains of the East Algarve with the Atlantic coast to the south. And we have 18 very unique holes.
You know, we've got the beauty that pretty much you have your own hole to yourself when you're playing golf. I think the way they've designed it in the valleys, etc., is just, you know, sometimes you don't see another golfer on the golf course. And we can be, you know, pretty full. It's just because it's, you know, the way it's laid out. You know, they've moved some earth and created some wonderful, you know, topography really with the land that we have already.
Consistently recognized as the #1 course in Portugal, this track can be categorized by wide fairways, challenging bunkering throughout, and gratifying views of this unspoiled country.
I've been here now 6 years and I'm still excited to go out and play as I did the first time because every time you go out there, we know the conditions are different every place you play, but this one sort of invites you to take on shots, tests every club in the bag. It's quite generous off the tee, but you have to be on your game with your second shots. So it's a little bit of target golf. And then you just have the bunkering, which is classic Jack, I suppose, where, you know, they're perfectly placed to catch any stray shots that you might have. It's a super game to play out there, and we're always excited to go and play it.
In the world of golf, when someone mentions the name Jack, people's ears perk up, knowing immediately who is being talked about. It's not all about his accomplishments, but the respect that he's earned.
As everybody knows, Mr. Nicklaus makes great golf courses, you know, and you know, there's so many iconic ones. This is pretty iconic in Europe for Mr. Nicklaus. We get some of the European tour guys come out and play, and come and play off the blue tees just because it's a great test of golf. It does really test them. So yeah, having Mr. Nicklaus's name, you know, just makes it even better.
The reputation that Mr. Nicklaus has, not just as a golfer, but as a person, people recognize that and want to come and play it. Also, you have a real following of people that want to play Nicklaus courses. Okay, they're in the Algarve, we're #1 on the ranking, so therefore it does get us some traffic, but they really do appreciate playing a Nicklaus course because a lot of people are coming from continental Europe and the UK, and they perhaps haven't had the opportunity to play a Nicklaus course like many of the people in the US have.
The stunning Algarve Peninsula is known as the hotbed for golf in Portugal. And now this destination will get even better as Jack Nicklaus is in the midst of designing the new South Course at Monterey.
So what we propose to do on the South Course, smaller bunkers, more of them. So we'll have broad fairways with a new grass called Latitude 36, probably on the tee tops. Fairways, I said, are probably 419, which is what we used before. The greens, we use a more advanced variety of bent grass, which is probably T1. It's much more resistant to Poa annua. We don't have an overabundance of water. We have the 13th and 14th holes are a par 4 and a par 5 around the lake. That'll be one. A lake on the 17th green, which is a par 4.
I think that this will be a very, very nice golf course. It'll be very similar to the other properties. It'll be, as I call, a bold property. It'll be strong. It'll certainly have a different look. I think that's important to have 2 golf courses on the same property. And what we try to do is to create enough variety that people like the variety and they love both golf courses.